okay. It's talk of war. That's the biggest thing. That's 100% Griff's fault. Yeah, I think Rebels is a little bit more friendly for the younger group. Even though Rebels should be grittier, seriously, what is with all the Temperance cards coming out tonight? Can we just, like, take the Temperance cards out of the deck and burn them? I mean, one less card in the deck to draw, I'd be fine with that. It's with an ANCE. Well, that Temperance can just go walk off a cliff. Man. Oh, speaking of the fool, I had a big meeting today, Jay. 30-minute meeting. So, obviously, you know how well that's going to go, especially with everyone remote. Spent the first 10 plus minutes worrying about people at other sites getting their TVs connected. It just hurts the meeting. So, it went okay, though. And yes, Xander, it helps deal with reputation issues to make sure I get Fenril and Slust. It's hard to tell. Not without revealing anything about the business or what we were meeting about. I can't really explain why it went okay is the correct answer. Yeah, apparently, Xander, your army doesn't like it when a male leader recruits a female who's super infatuated with him. That's not how we get a gold split, guys. You need to hit early. Wow, guys. You know, Castle Warren has gold opportunities, but... Well, Xander, my SSN... Oh, it's a SIN up here, not SSN. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just so you're aware. Please note, all discussions of that are not actually correct, but just in case anyone thought I was. Hey, Voil, Woody, and Kojak. Ooh, random facts. I like those. Oh god, that griffin's name is Pariah. Not spelled properly, but... I kind of want to see the picture of this now, Jay. But yeah, on the Star Wars stuff, I feel like with the prequels, if they had done Clone Wars properly, the animated series, as the first movie, and basically the content that they skipped over between the 3 movies, you would have had a good movie. Oh, I've seen those. Those are awesome, Xander. Just like running virtual machines and letting them dick around and do whatever they want. And it's like, you're not gonna get anything out of me. In case you were wary, Xander, quite a few of us work in IT-related professions, so yeah. One of my favorite things recently, I had a Facebook ad that came up that was selling a notebook. So, this notebook wasn't anything special other than it was a color-coded password management notebook. It was designed so, hey, Mom's password book is red and has, you know, if it's red, you don't want to take it, and answers to security questions. Oh, don't die. It was the stupidest thing I have ever seen in my life, and they're like, we're trying to accommodate to all groups of people. It's like, no, I'm sorry, you cannot justify that it is the safest way to store passwords in a frigging notebook. Never, the inner infosec in me is just like, you are so dumb. Very few things will make me rage that bad, but that is one of them. Yes. I mean, I'm also partial to, first of all, not, like, I love the IT crowd just because it's classic, but also because Richard Ayoade is a frigging comedic genius. And if you enjoy British humor, and you don't watch them, things like Big Fat Quiz of the Year, 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown, probably some of the best comedic TV that doesn't get talked about. I love it so much. It is so funny. My wife and I will watch Big Fat Quiz of the Year every, like, January when it hits YouTube and just kill ourselves laughing. Bye. Plus, you know, that's where you learn never put Noel Fielding and Russell Brand together in the same room. It ends poorly for everyone. Until Noel Fielding's wearing a dress, and then it's just amazing. Okay, I should be able to save some time on this map. Okay, I like pulling the int cards for the mages in this group, and that's great. But I need some strength to survive for the next couple of maps past it. I mean, I want some judgment cards for HP just so Garrus doesn't wreck my opinion leader. Because I'll totally get acided after that. Come on, save me some time. Thank you, Warren. Awesome. There we go. There's a split. Red, green, gold. Those are great splits. I want my opinion leader to have about 75 strength is my goal with the rune axe he's about to get, or she's about to get, so hopefully I'm there. Well, and honestly, Temperance is very, like, angel-themed, as it were. And it's not like Christianity only just... It was a one-directional steal that Christianity stole from so many pagan groups. There were pagan groups that had similar mythos, as it were, already, so it's not like, oh god. I don't mind that. Fortune is nice. $70. Eh, it is what it is. I mean, we have a giant butt picture in our living room. It's a painting. I think my wife painted it, and it's great. It's giant, but it also looks like a giant butt. No, don't miss like that. There we go. Oh my god, what is with the misses tonight? Just need that land from Warren. Thank you. Oh my god. awful split. That shouldn't have been that bad. Well, if you green every split, you'll PB. So, yeah, you can. Malaton. Still no Gigas Worm, but I'll take it. Let's see if I can actually kill this mage unit this time and not fail miserably. Also, the fact that this Valkyrie is Canna, is it like the female version of Canna Piss? Good. I don't want to burn my Empress, but... Because I'm not going to swing before that ghost goes... Oh. I didn't know if I was going to or not. I'd rather not lose it again. Do they? For some reason, I think they get 2, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things. So. I thought they get 2 Soulflays in the front, but I could be wrong again. Find out. Let's go. Oh, does it? Okay. Then I was safe, and I didn't need to burn that card. It better safe than sorry. And also it means I didn't have to menu afterwards, so... Hit me with your best shot. Lightning away. And since that's the function of my leader's HP, I knew I was safe. Or should have been safe. Come on, guys. Don't fail me now. There we go. Okay, I'll take it. 6 seconds. Now let's see if I can get some time saved here. It would be nice. Like 20 seconds or so. But she's my queen. I mean, the enemy. The thing that just irked me the most about that is just how late in the run it happens. And you know, it's hours sank, so that's what got me more angry than anything. Nice. Ayanuki hit. Come on, Ayanuki. Hit! And wizards, I need like 1 or 2 hits out of you. That's 1. 45. Opinion leader. I want... Oh. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Such trash. Just because the Ayanuki slash is the wrong direction. You know what? I have these. There we go. You know it's a bad run when you're drawing cards this early. Okay, I have enough damage cards. I should be fine. No, I will not fight it out. I'll run away from you. Almost perfect center. Nice. Give me non-trash cards. Yay, non-trash. Still, I'm absolutely angry that that's part of the story, that he knows there's rebels out there in a sealed castle. Like, Debonair is doing a terrible and piss poor job of managing sealing your dissidents like that. Like, isn't that the point of jailing someone, so they have no exposure to everything going on? Step 3, skip step 1. I feel we're just talking evil overlord list at this point. I'm using my devil if Warren misses, so. Very true. Like, I've always felt when you make an evil, like, when your antagonist is stupid, it gets rid of any sort of credibility that they're an actual threat. So, you know, the cute tropey, oh, you can go, I'm gonna tell you my plan, but I'm not gonna kill you right now. Kill them first. Don't let them leave. Don't give them the liberty of escaping. It, Oh, the amount of times I've actually caught players and actually executed them, it's non-trivial. And I love it. Oh, exactly. Snoke was awful. Like, nothing about Snoke had, the oomph of, oh, you're a bad guy. It was just kind of like he was a figurehead. That was it. I will give you, not in Last Jedi, but, Force Awakens, with him as a giant hologram, that gave a much more impressive and imposing fear factor. Not him just sitting there and being like, here's my plan, why don't you join me, blah, blah, blah. Kylo, how dare you? Bingo. Like, honestly, Short and Sickly gives me the argument that he is Windu, and Windu survived Palpatine's lightning, and that's why he's so disfigured, and why he's so angry at the Jedi. And specifically, like, Luke. So, you know, there is argument that Snoke is Windu. You know, the only thing that they didn't phone in was the, in Force Awakens, I felt there was a moment where there was a very strong, Abrams said, okay guys, I don't want you to go Heil Hitler, but if you could Heil Hitler, that would be great. I feel the only time you get the ability to have a giant, strong ship that you can be engaged in the middle of the fight is if you're someone like Thrawn. But the reason I say that is exactly. I didn't mind Force Awakens. I think it had some good moments, but it also had some really not, like, lackluster moments. I was not happy with Last Jedi, but well, I think the thing is, Isaac, by that point, Palpatine had said, "Look, we've clearly fixed the problem of the first one. We've got this shield on the forest moon. We're really safe here. Why not?" Like, he wanted to be at the front of it, making sure things were happening, because he was not happy with what happened previously, and clearly, putting his most trusted men in front of it wasn't enough. So, what do? You murder them, and then you put someone new in there. But I think it's a good secondary step, is to go, well, I'm gonna be here making sure you guys don't F up. I think the thing is between Last Jedi and Force Awakens, you had two different directors, which, you know, it becomes really hard to have the full narrative flow the way you want it to. Yeah, so. Chariots, chariots. But you know what? I think you can make an argument that even though 7 was effectively a retelling of 4, it was literally the exact same storyline. From a higher, like an overarching perspective. If you take into the fact that kind of the universe is a predefined or predetermined style of events, that this kind of event is always going to keep on happening, it's not that bad of a revisit. It could have been worse. I will say that. Why do you say that, Jay? Strength cards, go. There we go. You know what? I will give you that. I actually think so. In 7, I think that Finn was actually also quite well developed in the movies. I think they threw away a lot of what they developed in 8, or what they developed in 7 in 8. Let's get a Saradin. Doo-doo. See, the things I didn't like about... Well, I think, to your point, Jay, is that the things I didn't like about Kylo Ren also make him a really well-developed character. Is that he is very much a petulant teenager in 7. And, you know, when petulant teenagers wield power, look what they do. Like, I feel that very strongly is a defining characteristic of Kylo Ren. Okay, all these Emperor cards, I don't mind. Nope Troopers. Again, speaking to the longevity of the meme. Boo. It's not terrible damage. There's a couple of heroes I can use it against. Oh, yes. Where they just... they basically walk into the room, see it, and they just run. I want to see if the strength card will reduce the damage from Albelio's poison, because it would be nice. Let's test it out. For science! Because it is a physical attack. No. That is actually really good. He did 60 damage to my opinion leader, so I should be able to survive a second. We'll see. Oh, I'm gonna have an Ionuki in there. No. See, I disagree. It wasn't that his uncle telling him he wouldn't be a varsity athlete. It was his uncle threatening to kill him because he had a potential dark thought or dark tendencies that, honestly, any Jedi should recognize as a point you should be saving someone from, not giving in and falling to the dark side itself. Like, I think that's the fundamental piece behind Luke and his trappings in 8, is he totally went dark side for a moment, and he realized, I can't let this happen. I can't risk training and teaching other potential Jedis who are going to do the same thing or open up the universe to this kind of problem. So while I do think that there were some missteps with Luke's character in 8, I don't think they were wrong about Kylo Ren's behavior coming from it. Go back to your wizard. Oh, I was pointing this out to a friend yesterday. The fact that Saradin doesn't have a custom wizard color, because are you really going to ever demote him to wizard? We are not executing Norn tonight, ladies and gents. I'm gonna do my best not to. Basically, what I would consider a throwaway moment in 8. Jay, you better holdo your opinions there. I think there was a lot of ways to deal with the Poe situation, and out of all the options in front of Vice Admiral, none of them were executed on. Go away. Well, he's a hothead. Which is why, do you trust a hothead with that kind of information? It's really hard to. Oh yeah. That's exactly the problem. Is every single chance, like, there was nothing about her that said she was a vice admiral. Like, everything in her behavior was no. And also, I really didn't like the major threat to the entire movie, aka the ever-eternal slow chase scene. That just bothered me. It was just really... Find out. Come on, libel. Am I gonna skip past this mage? Good. Oh, totally. Anyone who says they didn't enjoy Mike Myers' style of comedy from the Austin Power movies, like, there is some really, really brilliant writing in that. Oh, God. Seriously? This is why I kept that fortune. These guys shouldn't ever run across this path. Seriously. Nothing. Okay. By the bow. Bow. And I'm gonna buy 16 boots. Make sure I'm okay on boots. This is a concerning situation here. But I should be fine now. And you know what? I totally agree. I think 7 and 8, if you take them at face value, they were entertaining movies. They weren't things I would ever go, I regret that, I want my time back. I think from Star Wars perspective, 8 just shouldn't exist. Let's use that devil now. Oh, tower though. Oh, that is so beautiful. This bolt should kill. Nope. Ayanuki? Come on. My opinion leader has to do something good for, you know, their last fight. I'll let her heal and... There we go. Which means Saradin should kill her. Okay, remember everyone, we are spamming B here. Or slowly. No, I am not finishing you. We need our Norn. You should really just relax. Mystery Science Theater 3000. So, I'm gonna say something potentially blasphemous, Jay. I actually enjoy the remake that Netflix has done of that. Oh, it's already out, you mean? I was not aware of that. Oh! Deploy, So, is your holding out on Blasphemy that you've watched the first season and been like, okay with it? Or that it's not absolutely terrible? Or that you haven't watched it? See, that's the thing. Like, along with you, I grew up watching the original stuff. And it was great. But I think this was a really, really good addition and a really respectful reboot. But that's what I mean. It was super tasteful and respectful of what the original was. I.e. making fun of some of the worst stuff that has ever been given money to be produced. Oh, what was it? There was, it was a Korean, kaiju movie, and I can't remember what it was, but they actually end up referencing it several more times throughout, and it was just, I like that continuity, that, yeah. I mean, your movie shouldn't be on Mystery Science Theater 3000 if it isn't bad. Let's make sure we get Slust. Oh, Slust is pretty much a guaranteed gain, so... Deploy the Ceridon. Ceridon gets his day in the leader spot for, you know, a few matches. Seriously, stop coming, neutral characters. You are so problematic. I hate the time lost you give me. Why didn't you find the gate? Watch. Pixel off. Seriously? There's no gate in here. Why am I worrying about this? Free item, that's what it is. I mean, I should be good on time here for Muspelm, and there is a ton of time to be saved on the revisits. I don't want him to go too far. There we go. You dare to bring war to my Sky Islands? I do. I do dare indeed. Ow. Kerblort. Seriously, Norn? Oh, that was Aisha. I don't want to worry about them missing. I've got the cards, why not, right? We're almost at a point where we're never going to really use cards again, so... There's our Slust. I mean, if you're looking for bad movies, go watch Bollywood. And I have to admit, I've watched quite a few Bollywood movies, and I think they're fantastic, but also terrible at the same time. Must be high alignment to get this, so we'll... Oh! We'll get our Quicksilver. And then we're going to go to Slums of Zenobia, and we're going to do the key work here, now. Get Lion, go get our key. Remember, I'm not wanting to rule the Empire. That is an option. Banya. There's nothing sacrilegious about that. Although it's not a religious icon. It might be. We don't know. I mean, have we actually been told about any sort of iconography in this universe? Also, incoming fantastic typo in about 15 seconds. No, there really isn't. Shilfa. I'm not going to spam through this menu because it's funny. It's yes and no, lady. It's supposed to be for a lady, yes, no. Okay, so let's quickly do our Norn stuff. So, change class. Norn. Where are you, Norn? There you are. I feel like it almost falls under kerning. Norn. Change. Sorry, Saradin. Your moment in the sunlight is gone. Okay, now to Diaspola. So, 12 times, guys. "12 times I've got to be a dick to this wizard. This is 1. 2. 3. 4. Apologize for me counting out loud. I just need to not miss the number of this. 5. 6. 7. I mean, I was a douchebag to pugs, because they were terrible usually. 8. So, they probably deserved it. 9. 'Oh my god. 10. You know you're bad when a name like that comes up 6 to 10 years later. And you remember exactly who that was. That was 11, and this is 12. Jesus was probably the worst person I have ever experienced in the game of WoW. Like, it was terrible. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly save here. And... because this should be fine. I think he was DPS, if I remember correctly. He was just bad. Oh, yes. Okay, and now we are done with that split. Off to Milano. We were doing... This was it Ice Crown? Yeah. Also, you have to understand, I was raiding 2 groups at the time, Isaac, into Ice Crown. So, not only did I know my shit, I knew it for every single class that was going on. Release the Norn! It was all text at the time that we were dealing with him. Because Pugs usually didn't join Vent back in the day. Or at least I found they usually didn't. No, I was playing the Priest, Jay, because it was... Because I thought I was running Priest as one of my mains on Horde side for that. Oh, I was running Discipline. And he was like, well, Discipline's a shitty spec. No one ever runs that. That's what it was. He was telling me I was healing wrong. And it's like, fine. I won't heal your bitch ass. It was part of it. Okay, watch my reputation meter. This is a really important part. Not the hangman part. Look at that reputation jump. Jay, I still deal with some of the people in on Ard, so that's all that needs to be said. I mean, I still remember fights like Putricide like the back of my hand. Or, oh, what's the name of that fight? Hagen, Unclean. Bone Storm! Yes. Marrogar. Honestly, ICC had some of the greatest bosses. And also some of the worst. You know what? There is exactly... I feel one... Yes, Karazhan was insanely good, and I could run it all the time. It was just such a good raid, and good bosses, good trash, good environments. I loved it, but the only thing I had an issue with ICC, especially after grinding Heroic Lich King, was and will always be that stupid speech. The Lich King speech, minute 10. every single time. So bad. Like, no matter how bad any of the fights were, like, the Vampire Queen was just... meh? You know, Dustin's video of us completing that is still around. And I'm kind of proud it still is. Oh, both on regular and heroic. We're going to Colby Peninsula. And the execution needed for Lich King was absolutely one of my favorite things in that fight. Because it took insane execution from everyone. Release the Norn. Yeah, I will find it for you and drop it in Discord. I remember that as well. You also remember a time Blizzard cared about their player base? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Note, it was pre-WoW. And why princesses are broken in this game. Honestly, one of the things I called before Cataclysm, I wanted to see Naga as a playable race. I really did. I will admit, during Burning Crusade, I said Demon Hunters are going to be playable, like, soon. I thought they were going to be during Lich King, but I was wrong. Here we go, ladies and gents. Here's where we're going to save some time. We are going to Shangri-La. So, we still have Shangri-La, Tundra, Fort Alamut. So we got 3 more maps to get that reputation up. I'm gonna do a little bit of liberating just to back it up. You know what? I won't. And I think the classic servers are going to be a really, really short-lived fad. I think there's a lot of people who circle jerk to the idea of Vanilla WoW and how amazing it was, and what they want is Vanilla WoW with the QOL changes that came over the expansions. And I think that's the thing that most people don't realize. It's a stupid, painful grind that people are going... I think it's gonna die fast. I don't think there's enough people to, like, Blizzard's gonna keep it open for sure, but I don't think it's gonna be a long-term thing. Like, I figure it's gonna go with WoW in general. I think, oh, god damn it. That's not good. I'm killing these fast. Hopefully that death doesn't hurt me. I drew a card accidentally. I didn't mean to draw the card. It shouldn't make or break me, but I'll keep the save right before this map just in case I need to come back, because I'm only like 2 maps from validating if I fail. I'm not happy that Debonair loses reputation like that. See, Isaac, I was saying the same kind of thing. And I was saying this why I like speedrunning is I love games like Ogre Battle here, but I don't have the hundreds of hours to sink time into it anymore. So it's like, if I want to play through it, this is a great option to it. I don't have hundreds of hours to spend grinding in an MMO anymore. And especially since every MMO has taken the framework that is Blizzard's and said, we're going to do the same thing. Where are all those temperances now when I need them? I'm going to draw a card here and hope it's a temperance. No, don't. If you're gonna follow anything, the City of Heroes remake. Don't you dare recap that. Don't you dare. They closed it down in 2013 or 2014, I think. I feel it was right around the time I met my wife. And, I mean, they still have ownership to the rights to it, but there's a group who's trying to recreate it. I know! Like, I think it was the dumbest decision NCSoft ever made. Terra was too lolly heavy for me. Like, it was just, ugh. And it drew way too many creepy people because of that. I hope my reputation is high enough. To a Delta! I'm short on reputation. I need to liberate and draw cards. I need temperances to be drawn. Out of all the times, I want temperances now. Let's liberate as we go. I mean, my hero just sits there at the Chaos Gate, so... Yeah, I'm not moving. Norn. One I had fond memories of, but I felt was super clunky, was Anarchy Online. I did not. I mean, I'm not worried about any of these units. Why do you say that, Jay? Within those fights, yes. I'm so worried about my reputation, because I'm not at 2/3, I don't think. Hopefully these Chaos Gates help with it when I liberate. beating these stages as fast as I do is really helpful for it, but... No, I'm over half. I'm very much over half. But I think I need only, like, 60. And I don't know how much it... I'm over 50. I need 60 to recruit Fenril, so... Damn, Worm Bro. Okay. I've got a couple of cities I can liberate in Organa that might help. And I've got 2 high alignment units already, so crossing my fingers that it might happen. I should actually check my hero's alignment too. I'm gonna go on a city liberating spree here. I should be able to get 3 cities, and that should be enough. Hero, what's your alignment at? 86. Beautiful. That also means I'll get more reputation for liberating these. But I'm not going to draw cards just on the chance that I draw. I'm going to draw cards. It's such a stupid, risky thing right now, but I'll do it. I didn't like 11. 14, eh. It's, eh. Ooh. Fully upgraded Devil. I know this split is going to be terrible, but... Seriously? I hate that. I think these city liberations I've done should be enough. Temperance. No! No! Seriously, if that... Ugh. Things to make me mad. Drawing a card. It has to be Temperance. I'll keep it, but... Yeah, you'd need to liberate with high alignment, and that, if it wasn't before. So, I'm gonna keep this run. I'm not gonna dick around like that, though. I think I've got the right go. I want this finished, and I want to put a time up, so... So I'm not going to liberate that last town. I'm not drawing any cards in here. Because if I'm close, that death was the literal death of this run. And honestly, if I can get Fenrir here, that means the next one also will be something I get. As soon as I can go with Norn, I'm going. Why did I pull a card? Please tell me why I'm crazy. I hate this Dragon Master. Seriously. I am terrible tonight. I should be clear that Dragon Master is not a problem anymore. Boom. I think that's high enough. I should be fine. Go, 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 Norn! Punch them. Come on, Fenrir. I mean, I'm gonna beat you handily. Even if you try to stab my princess. Bye, Golem. Don't miss. Okay. Cross my fingers, ladies and gents. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. We have a run. Okay. That was worth it. So I think I'm going to route Organa just to clear all those towns just to be on the safe side. Next time I won't have that, 5-minute time sink. Ruin City. And I should have enough after this to get Lucius, so... If I can get these, I can get Lucius, so... Also, that was a really dropped fight against Fenrir. All the misses. Fight it out! Fogel, that's his name. You call that an Ianuki? This is an Ianuki. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go Fogel! We've got like 10 maps left, ladies and gents. Now to see if I can start making time on every single one of these splits. To make up for that failed Organa in. I'm going to Antalya. And our last superstar for the run. Everyone's favorite little angel. I forgot a deployment. I need sunshine. On a cloudy day. I'll get there in time, I think. High sky and all that. Oh yeah. Find out. There's Ant and Jill. Do not draw a card. Do not draw a card. Find 9 sunshines. Let's do it, Norn. Omicron. I knew he should hit him and he should die like 2 attacks. Nice. Woohoo! 2-second save. And yes, Revisits to Electric Boogaloo is the split. It's coming up. And our group is set. We have our group. We all ready for that stupid vampire to come? Incoming vampire. This is literally a race against that single unit. There's the vampire. Also, one of my favorite things about this game is the fact that the vampire travels in a coffin during the day. You know what? I'm just gonna let this fight. Wow. Because it means I won't have to deter my path and have that vampire come in, so. So. Who's gonna become visible first? Once I get past this mage. I should be... There's another vampire. And I'm gonna go in. Vampire. Norn. Vampire. Norn. Norn will get it. Whew. I mean, even if it engaged my opinion leader, I would have been fine because I just retreat. Eat a golf. For those who don't know, golf here, if you come back and give him the Brunhild, it's the worst ending, but it's an option. If you ever want to know how to do it. That was a nice split. Antangeal. I should have used the sunshine. That's why I bought them. Oh well. To the desert, ladies and gents. Ahem, there is sand on my 7-league boots. I feel like this is actually, you're coming from South Figaro to liberate Figaro in this map. When you look at the layout of things. Because there's Figaro in the middle of the desert. The oasis. Although there's no mountains in between this. They're hills of sand.
Find out. Liberation.
Exactly. What I will admit, as you look at these maps, they're actually relatively geographically reasonable. I'd like to see more Oxbow Lakes, but like there should be a branch of this river that has connected because of its bowing and formed an island here, but if you're using that as an argument, Jay, the Nile. Game, set, and match. Oh, Lucius. Oh, I love this damage. Come on, hit with your Anuki. Make me proud, Tristan. I know you won't, but make me proud. Woohoo! Tristan saving me time. Do 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 do. You sure? Back to Pogrom we go. 7, 5, 4, 3. Orb. The Ryan Sea. I feel like you're trying to cover something up, Isaac. KJ, now I need to start watching this, because if that's a really, really good descriptor. It sounds like there's a drinking game in it. So I will admit, sometimes I will watch, I think Funhouse on YouTube, play their stupid game, their drinking games while washing dishes, because it hurts the brain and it's a nice, I don't have to think about anything. Come on. Jay, it's like responding to the Wi-Fi is bad for your kids lady today. Like, it's not going to have an impact on the people who need to be impacted. But I would pay... Bunk science. It's awful. It needs to be debunked so thoroughly, so regularly. Don't shoot her. Seriously, evil ones in the back row. They are, or in the front row. They are super classy. That spin attack. Xander, the complete argument against that, flat earthers. I've never seen rational logic, irrational confrontation work on a flat earther. Well, all your evidence is just paid by propagandists. But Isaac, as a counterpoint, there's a musician who has converted something like 200 white supremacists, and worked, and that rational engagement happens. So yeah, arguing is not one of the ways, though. Why would I boots up there? Okay. My notes are weird here. I say boots to the... Oh! No, I need to boots up there. I need the Grail. Or the Tablet of Yarrow first. I knew my notes were right. Why did I do that? Wait, what? That was a thing back in, what, like 2007, 2009 with, Jackass. So, it's not new.
Find out.
Truth be told, excommunication. Exile.
Find out.
I know, but I think it works.
Thank you.
Ridicule doesn't work. In fact, they expect ridicule in the sense that... Wait, where is it? It's right here? And part of it is by ridiculing them, they can immediately discredit you because, oh, you've resulted to ad hominem attacks. Why would I ever
Find out.
listen to you?
Liberation.
Oh, don't even get me started on the Q people. It's... I... I saw someone describe it as, it's the first time a major conspiracy theory has been written about the winning side. Almost all the time, conspiracy theories are about the losing side. Oh, this is why they're suppressing us. This is why they don't want us to know. This is... Trump got into power, and now they're making claims that, oh, there's inside folks, and it's weird from that sense, but oh my god, it's so stupid. But Xander, they don't listen to your better responses, regardless. And when you ridicule the idea, it's no different than ridiculing them. Is it here? Haven't done this enough to know where I need to go. There it is.
Find out. Liberation.
See, and I agree with that, if I'm ever arguing online, the point is not to convert the person I'm talking to. I fully acknowledge that. The point is making sure people who see the discourse go, oh, those are the counter arguments. Maybe this isn't a rational idea after all. Because I can't expect every single person to have perfect rational thought. Okay, we just did Tundra. We're on to Milano now. Once I'm done all this, I'm going to do a gem count just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Organa is next. Oh, totally. The thing is those kind of comments entrench people. And you've already got a group of people who have been incensed by the Cheeto. And this, you know, anyone who's on the fence hears comments like that and goes, where is this? Is it here? Okay, we are in Organa. My notes say a specific spot, and it's right here. Well, that's it's not this. It's not city. I missed it. Really? There we go. So we should get Kate here. Oh, where did it go? Here, have this ginger cake instead. Okay, Organa's done. Must spell now. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Find out. Liberation.
No! Wrong map. Diaspola is next. There's Diaspola. I should have at least 2 boots, yep. Okay, so I have to come here first. Aquamarine. And now we gotta go to that little girl who has done so much for us this run. She's that secret rebellion spy. Ginger cake. Yay. Ow. Pretty rock. There's the pearl. Into slums. That should be 9. And there should be 10. 2 more to go. I've lost a lot of time on the split, but it is what it is. If I can do like 220, I'd be happy tonight. Go to Avalon. And then Gensenia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. is 11. Yes, beautiful. I am on par for gems. Lake Jansenia. Oh yes, we can't get rid of the mutt smell. Six maps. Or, yeah, 6.
My father was...
If you want to talk about interesting things from the Cold War, go watch that. So what it is he was a KGB defector, Bezmenov. He basically details what him and Putin were working on at the time. It's really, really an interesting listen. Come on, guys. Someone has to hit. Nice. First hit. Just so I can get this killed. Come on, guys. There we go. There we go. Right? How dare we live in a crab bucket? I don't know why I have a 6-minute split here for Shrine of Kulin. Hopefully there's some time saved here. The problem is, and I think, you know, we should all mention this, is one, gerrymandering is a problem. 2, voter suppression is a problem. 3, first past the post and electoral colleges are awful voting systems. See, I hold what I would call a controversial opinion is that governments should run a deficit. They should not be running debt, but they should be running a deficit. I think it's the concept of a stimulus package, as it were. You should be spending on improving the social standards of your population to, 1, grow it, because when you grow the population, you grow the business that's there, and you end up growing your tax revenue. It's how you grow your country. You should run a deficit. Well, that's the thing, is it's a controversial opinion because people think it's stupid, and why would you ever run a deficit? Like, your populace should suffer, and Welcome to everyone who's just kind of hopped in the stream. This is Ogre Battle, 100%, and a dash of politics. Boom. Hey, 2-minute save. Woo! Oh, we got a boost back here to get the Grail. I think the key piece to that is you have to take concepts from business to execute properly in government. I think understanding that your current state is not guaranteed to be your future state, and you need to be able to adjust and adjust fast. Um, I think they have good and bad with them. I think they are very much a double-edged sword. I mean, yeah, but on the flip side, does it prevent something like Trump getting in? Like, I think that's the argument you have to look at, is the other side of that discussion is, if you have someone like a Trump who comes in because you, for whatever reason, insert reason here, and then they use those unlimited terms. No, it prevents them from being a long-term problem and being a despot that needs to be removed.
Write it out.
But to your point, I totally see the argument of expertise in positions of power, that it's helpful. But you know what? Entrenched people who, for whatever reason, are still in there. It's the flip side of that argument. I think there is more benefit to it than not, but I think it's one of those clauses you'd need to be able to act and revoke fast. Seriously? Again, back to the problem that is the Electoral College and gerrymandering. And voter suppression. The thing is, and this is the thing that bothers me the most, is when you look at it, both Republicans and Democrats have brought to the Supreme Court gerrymandering is a problem. And the Supreme Court's like, I'm not touching this. And I'm just like, really? Why wouldn't you? Both sides say it's a problem. Put in laws that punish them both for doing it. End of story. When both sides say there's a problem, there's a problem. Okay, guys, remember this map? It's at Geneva. But Isaac, hasn't that already gone to federal Supreme Court saying it's unconstitutional? There was a claim against that. I was so happy to hear that happened, and then heard there was a ton of claims, because a couple of my friends on Facebook are Pennsylvanian. Also, what an irony that you guys are both Pennsylvanian. Oh, was it North Carolina? I know at least one of the redrawn states was being contested. So, remember, are we going to surrender to Andorra tonight? No, no, no. Will I push the right button? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Frig, you know, putting this kind of stuff and the vote split is like 50-50 in PA. Or 60-30 or 60-40 for Democrats. Like, it is so poorly split. Okay. Will I not surrender to Andorra? No, no, no. Also, Andorra's Trump. Have you noticed that? Just gonna point that out. She's like, but what about the cultists to the north? If we don't band against them, we're gonna have a problem. I just realized that. Let's fearmonger against the foreigners. Seriously, my favorite use of Wall of Stone is to make like a 1 foot wide by like half an inch thick by whatever height you can make it, and then telekinesis the top of it. Line attack. I didn't surrender to Andorra. Woohoo! I'm pulling cards for Empresses and Stars. I mean... Jay, you have never told me this story. And now it's one of my favorites. To be fair, my personal favorite FU I've ever done to my players was the bag of holding. Go back? Yeah. Seriously, like, oh look, it's a bag of holding. It's literally a bag. It holds things. Six months of hunting down that shopkeeper it produced. Yep. Adam, Angband, Rogue. That's why I love Link to the Past Randomizer. It's basically roguelike in LTTPR. Or LTTP. Find out.
Find out.
I'm not arguing about it.
Find it out.
God, this is beautiful. I mean, if that's an argument, this game is a roguelike. Call of Duty Black Ops is a roguelike. You jerkinape. Ah, yes, back in the days when you could actually say jihad without scaring people. Oh, look at that split. 230 exactly? See, I think the thing is people confuse procedurally generated content with roguelike. Let's see how bad this goes. I'm gonna pull those last 4 Joker Taros just quickly. Or 8s. Well, but Souls-like, I think, deserves a title in that regard, because it's a unique environment. It's the ultra hard difficulty game, and or super punishing game, as it were. I think I've been talking for 3 hours, so let's just strength it. Here we go, ladies and gents. Let's see if we can not die. Woohoo! No one's low enough. And I've got... shouldn't. It might one-shot the princess. It definitely will one-shot the princess now. Or she's dead, so... But we have that going for us. Oh, that's right. Chariot's a terrible card. Why don't I have these notes here? I have 2 judgments. This will help. Emperor. As long as I don't get quaked, my priestess should be enough to keep me alive. Because he's not in the group and hasn't gained any experience. Oh, let's see how bad this is. Ha! Quake can miss. Ha 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 ha. So, what's that thing about not taunting Happy Fun Ball? Because I think I just did that. Watch, he's gonna quake again. And he's gonna wipe everyone. Oh, thank God. 233.34. It does. It counts as long as you go into the battle with it. So, we should see, I think it's 4 conversations, and we should have a world card at the end. We had all 12 stones, we had the Grail, we had all the heroes gained except Galf. We still have the Brunhild, the armband, the tablet. Yeah, this should be good. Happy dance time. We gotta wait till the card to actually properly happy dance, but... I mean, there's probably 10 minutes of time saves just from simple optimization, like super low-hanging fruit for this run, so... I'd say at least 10 minutes of time saves. So, I do want to just quickly take this moment to plug this. I do run games pretty regularly. I'm running this. I'm adding a couple of other things to it. I do Link to the Past randomizer. If you enjoy what you've seen tonight, please give me a follow. If you really like it, I would love subscriptions. You do not have to subscribe. I will be bringing in emotes if you, at some point, so please understand they will exist. That being said, thank you so much for coming by, guys. This will be the end of the stream once we get to the card. So thank you for coming by. Great conversation, all of you guys. I enjoy it. You make this enjoyable, so. Let me go. The classic bromance. This post-viral cough can go away any day now. Did he leave? Oh, I missed Gilbert. The Beast Brigade. Like, throwaway statements. Met his friend again at Heim. What? Where is this coming from? What are we talking about? Lucius and Fogel. And you've become a god. So we should get, another conversation. Oh, totally. His curse is not yet lifted. Why mention it? There's Slust and Fenril. When did Slust become Russian? What? What? is this? It should be World. It should be World. Nope, Tristan, you get it. No, you did a lot of it, Tristan. Rodisti. It's funny because Bezmenov is like he's a KGB defector to Canada, and he started talking about what basically has transpired over the last 10 years in the 80s, like 80, 81. I think this interview was 81 or 79. So something that's been planned for 40 years, and it's the fact that Putin's in power. Well, part of the discussion that the video talks about is the some of the early parts of subversion of a populace is is getting these kind of partisan discussions at all levels of education. And you do it by sometimes you elect some very, very subtle right-wing people, or like some communists, some not, and that happened during, you know, the 70s. There were people who were very communist who got elected to political power and helped shape things and change that talking points. Oh, he does stick to a pragmatic ideology. It's called "He is God." Do you not watch how he pulls strings, as if nothing can touch him? So let's look at this again, just quickly from a split perspective. Early game wasn't terrible. There's the map revisits. That was a huge time save, which should be good going forwards. No, he owns the plutocrats. He makes them and breaks them. I think Shangri-La was a bad time loss. Kind of Shangri-La up to Organa. There's probably 1, 2, like 6 to 7 minutes lost here. I made a lot of it back here. The Organa revisits for the reputation was important. Loss on the revisits because I forgot where to go. It's probably a 3-minute save. So I see probably 10 to 15 minutes of just raw savings in the splits as they are today without even just looking back at what happened. So, you know, we're probably looking at about 215 in the next couple of weeks for this run. If I can get that down to, I'd say 210, I'd be super happy. But I think 215 is really achievable as of right now. On this run or last night's or on Saturday's run? So I don't. You've got Nightzander. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate the company. Thank you. So on that topic, Isaac, you've got the princess, which is pretty much guaranteed. So Norn is the best place for that. I think with Tristan, I'd like a star going into that fight. Means Tristan's gonna hit better and just have better accuracy on that. I don't think I change it. Mainly because Yushis is doing holy damage. And she's going to be ripping Diablo new holes left, right, and center. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'd consider putting... Because the Burnhild gives 2 Ainukis. And there's our world. Dun 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 dun. And that's why I want the star. Woohoo! There we go. A nice successful run. Only took 15 runs to get a proper world run. Not bad. I don't mind that. So, once again, thank you everyone for stopping in. Conversation is always appreciated. I think tomorrow night I'm going to start on Eris 2012. I don't think I'm going to push another 100% tonight. Or tomorrow night. So, Eris 2012 tomorrow night. I will update the schedule accordingly. Thank you once again. Have a great night, everyone.